Have you ever heard of a woman whose beauty is marred by a ghastly wide grin? A woman called the Slit-Mouthed woman? This chilling tale begins in the Heian period in Japan, where a woman of captivating beauty lived. Her allure was such that it caught the eyes of a samurai, leading to their marriage. Her beauty, however, was a double-edged sword. It sparked a flame of jealousy and suspicion in the heart of her samurai husband. His doubts led him to a heartbreaking and horrifying act. In a fit of rage, he took his sword and committed an act of unspeakable cruelty. He slit her mouth from ear to ear, transforming her enchanting smile into a grotesque, permanent grin. The aftermath of this brutal act was not a peaceful rest. Instead, she returned as a vengeful spirit, her disfigurement covered by a surgical mask, forever wandering and seeking vengeance. Thus, the once beautiful wife became an eerie figure of horror, her life tragically transformed by a single act of cruelty. The woman's life was cut short, but her existence did not end there. As her spirit roamed the streets, she became known as Kuchisake-onna, the slit-mouthed woman. She was no longer the beautiful woman of the Heian period, but a disfigured apparition, hiding her mutilated smile behind a surgical mask. Her victims? The unsuspecting and the solitary, often children or young people wandering alone under the cover of night. She would approach them, her voice angelically sweet, hiding the horror that lay behind her mask. "Am I beautiful?" she would ask. An innocent question, one might think, but in this case, a chilling prelude to a deadly encounter. For those who dared to answer no, their fate was sealed, meeting a swift end at the hands of her sharp weapon. And for those who replied yes, well, they were in for a ghastly surprise. She would reveal her grotesque, permanent grin and ask once more, "How about now?" Answer no, and you'd meet the same fate as the earlier naysayers. Answer yes, and she'd follow you home, a shadow of death trailing behind your steps. The once beautiful woman now prowled the streets, her vanity twisted into a ghastly game of life and death. Her haunting question, "Am I beautiful?" became her deadly catchphrase, the last words many would hear. Is there any escape once you've encountered the slit-mouthed woman? Well, believe it or not, there might just be a way to outwit this terrifying specter. The key? Keep her guessing. When Kuchisake-onna poses her chilling question, "Am I beautiful?" an ambiguous answer might just save your life. Respond with a non-committal so-so or "you're average," and you might confuse her long enough to make your escape. But that's not the only method to potentially dodge a grisly fate. Some say that throwing candy or small objects can create a distraction, giving you precious seconds to flee. Another strategy is to claim you're running late for an important appointment. The slit-mouthed woman, bound by some inexplicable code of honor, will supposedly excuse herself, giving her would-be victim a momentary reprieve. So remember, if you ever come face to face with the slit-mouthed woman, ambiguity and distraction may be your only hope. The Slit-Mouthed Woman, a chilling tale that has survived the test of time. This haunting figure, known as Kuchisake-onna in Japanese, is more than just a terrifying story. She's a symbol of the cultural fascination with the macabre and the consequences of vanity and deceit. Born from the shadows of the Heian era, Kuchisake-onna has evolved and adapted through the ages, her chilling narrative finding its way into various forms of media. Her grotesque visage and eerie question, "Am I beautiful?" have been immortalized in countless horror films and literary works, each adaptation adding a new layer to her already complex character. But it's not just in the realm of entertainment that she holds sway. Kuchisake-onna has become a fixture of Japanese folklore, her story whispered in hushed tones on dark nights, a cautionary tale against vanity and deceit. She's even made appearances in urban legends outside of Japan, her influence extending beyond cultural boundaries. The enduring appeal of this horrifying legend can be attributed to the universal themes she embodies: betrayal, vengeance, and the perverse pleasure we derive from fear. It's a testament to the power of storytelling, how a tale born centuries ago can still chill our bones and quicken our pulses. The Slit-Mouthed Woman, a horrific embodiment of betrayal and vengeance, continues to haunt the annals of urban legends. This tale serves as a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath beauty.